Okay, here's what I've done. I spent the morning banging on this U-joint. Didn't have much success in getting it off of here. I went on YouTube and I watched a young fella. He kind of set his up, not quite like this, but somewhat like this, so that it would be stable and it would sit in the same place, so he wouldn't have to hold it. And then he took a hammer like this and dropped the hammer down. And he used a socket, something like an 18mm metric socket, which I could use. But I have ruined sockets and socket extensions doing that. And I had this piece of, looks like about 1-inch American steel bar, came out of that coke plant. I'm guessing it went in that coke plant before World War II. Good, strong, solid American steel. This is supported pretty well here, and there's room in the bottom for this to come out. Now I've been trying to get this one out, but it occurred to me if that one was out, I'm still going to have to deal with this piece that's on this front part, and without the shaft it's going to be hard to hold this while I work on that one. So I decided to knock this one out first. So that's the plan. I'm going to sit you right here on the box. I'm going to stand on the board and stand on that part right there with the hammer and drop it onto that with force. That's the plan. Wish me luck. Let's see if this works. This thing's a little wobbly. That piece is a little hot. I just got through grinding on it. And that's another thing I could do maybe is later get a torch, heat that up. I need this to be steadier. Maybe I should put a piece under the front of it here. I could also use a socket. One thing about a socket is I could probably find one about the right size, and if I messed up a metric socket, it wouldn't like necessarily be the end of the world. I don't have any real good metrics. Okay, so here we are. On this side I have an 1 1/16 inch socket, a Craftsman, and a good one. On this side I have that little piece of steel that I cut, that piece of steel bar. I actually cut it out of this right here a while ago. And I've got my vise set up so that it should push the other cup out into the inside of that. And what I'm doing is pushing it from this side, and I'm kind of pushing it with a hammer. I'm giving it a lick. So and then looking at it, trying to determine if it's moved any. So, I don't know if there's a safe place or the best place to put you. wonder if I should use a bigger socket on this side because I'm wondering if that'll go into that okay. I believe that's moving. I'm gonna go ahead and switch that to a little bigger socket because I don't want to go in there and hit the inside of it. That would be too big. And maybe I'll just keep going with what I got. You know what I might do is leave it sit right there and soak all night and then come back tomorrow with a torch and heat that up. I'm afraid if I keep twisting this, I have literally broken a vise before. I think I'll do that because I can tell the amount of pressure I'm putting on that. I think I'm headed for disaster. So let's do that. We've had a long, hot, sweaty day. Let's let that sit all night. Let some of that freeze off. Possibly sink down into there. And I'll come back at this tomorrow. Once I've caught up with my rest and had some tea and cooled down and I don't know, maybe got my senses about me a little better. Oh, what a fun day. I've seen a couple of people weld a bolt to one side of those cups and then turn a screw and pull them out that way. I could do that. I don't know if I want to. One of the things that welding a bolt to it would heat it up. And sometimes if you heat something up, you can get it loose. I also had the thought of taking a grinder and reaching in there and cutting the insides out. I still have to drive those pieces out of there, but sometimes when you do that, you're just pushing one side out instead of pushing both sides out at the same time. U-joints have never been that much fun, especially, you know, them joints there. They've probably been on that truck since it was made in '71, so yeah, they don't want to give up the ghost right away. Nope, think not. All right, so I'm hot and sweaty now, again. But let me say this, I'm having a lovely day and I'm thankful to God for every minute that I'm alive. I've been thinking about this more and more as I go through the day. Even when I'm doing something challenging like that, I just don't forget to thank God for letting me be able to live another day, even if I'm working hard. Sometimes working hard is okay. Even if you don't succeed right away, just stay at it a little at a time. Thank the good Lord for what you got. All right, on that, I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye.